Hi guys, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer, and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com. Now there you can sign up to be on my email newsletter, and every month I choose 3 new people for a free 20-minute astrology session with me. So come to my website and sign up for that. And while you're there, go look at my class page, because I am teaching an advanced course that starts actually before this eclipse. It starts early in March. So come to my class page. The link will be below in the text box below the video here. And come and check it out. It is about our life path, our karma, our dharma, the north and south nodes. You do need to be at least a beginner astrologer. So this is a 3-week course that I'll be teaching. Please come and check that out right away. There's limited seating for that, and it is online, so it doesn't matter where you sit. I'm only having 10 people in the class, so come check it out. I hope you can join us. Now, that piece is done, I want to talk about the eclipse. I'm going to do it for each of the zodiac signs. So this beginning piece will be the general information, and then just a few minutes into the video here, we will have information for each of you. All right, so let's get started. On March 20th, we do have the spring equinox, so that is the sun entering the sign of Aries. Of course, it might be the 19th, depending on where you live in the world. And so when between that period, between the 20th of March and the 23rd, Mercury also moves into the sign of Aries. Mercury in Aries, Mercury is how we communicate and speak to others and move around the planet, right? Especially in our neighborhoods. But mainly, it's that voice, right? And there we go. How funny is that? When it is in the sign of Aries, we do not speak with a lot of forethought. We just say immediately what is on our minds. And there's a lot of other energies that I'll speak about in a second that are supporting that type of communication. We do need to be careful. If we're holding something just under the surface, something that we feel we need to say to somebody else, typically it's going to be our partner with an eclipse like this, because the moon is in the sign of Libra. This is a time where many people could really say what is on their minds. Mercury in Aries conjunct the sun in Aries. All of this is in opposition to the moon in Libra. That's what creates the eclipse. Of course, we are in between the sun and the moon, so there's more of a dynamic going on here than ever. This is very combustible, and what it really boils down to in a nutshell is be very cautious and careful of what you need to say to somebody else. There will be triggers, and things will just come out of your mouth like you never thought you would ever say. All right, this doesn't have to be bad, because you could just shout out to somebody, "I love you," and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, what did I say that for? People get freaky in relationships sometimes, right? It could be something like that. Or there is something under the surface that needs to bubble up, or is bubbling up, and through spirit, through whatever, you say what you need to say. So please be careful of that, or just be aware. If you need courage to say something, this is actually an opportunity where the courage will just show up, okay? Communication is a big key with this eclipse, because of Mercury conjunct the sun, and the sun opposite the moon, and us in the middle of this. And that's the main theme of this solar eclipse, this lunar eclipse, my apologies, this lunar eclipse, is that we're being made very much aware of how we're communicating in our relationships, and what isn't working, and what we can do to make things work better, to come back into a more harmonious relationship with whomever is our focus. It can be a love relationship, a business, a partnership. This is an opportunity to see what isn't working so we can work with it. All right, Libra, this eclipse is in your solar first house. And when you have the moon in the Libra, and you're a Libra, which means your sun is that sign, all right, the energy of this means you are hypersensitive about what is going on in your life as far as a relationship is concerned, or a lack of a relationship. And again, this doesn't have to be a love relationship, but this is relationships, partnerships, anything where there's one-on-one, okay? The sun is moving through your solar 7th house, which again is focusing on your partnerships, your relationships. It can even be focusing in on court battles that you have going on, because again, those are things that go back and forth, right? The moon, the eclipse of the moon in your first house is showing you what it is you need. It's telling you what you need. Are you going to slow down and be quiet long enough to see what it is you need? And are you going to make the changes that you need to make? If you don't make the changes consciously and take some steps towards some new things that you need and want that will bring in that peace and harmony and that balance that you're looking for, then sometimes the universe helps us out and does things for us. So I want you, or it's our higher self really that does these things. So what is it that you want is the question with this lunar eclipse. What do you have that isn't working? What do you need to let go of? And those are the things for you to really, really hone in on. All right, Libra, I want you to do that. Do that for yourself. Okay, guys, thank you very much for listening. I appreciate you taking the time to sit through this whole thing. Please share this video with others. I'd love my channel to get bigger, and if you're not a member, please hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified when I put up new videos. I do a minimum of 15 every month, and this month you got over 24. And thank you very much for being there. You want your own personal private session, please come and contact me either through here or through my website, nhastrologer.com. With love and light, thank you very much for watching, and I really am very grateful for all of you, every one of you who are out there watching this. Thank you. Blessings.